In this lesson, we will learn how we can convert our own character to MetaHuman. So for this purpose, we need a plugin which is 100% free, and you can get that plugin from Epic Games Marketplace. Just go to the Epic Games Marketplace, and then here you can type mesh to MetaHuman, okay? Mesh to MetaHuman, and we can search it. Okay. Now, mesh to MetaHuman, make sure MetaHuman, you don't have space between meta and human, otherwise you will get the error. So here is the plugin, which is called MetaHuman plugin. I already have this plugin, so I don't have to add it to the card. Otherwise, if you don't have this plugin, so once you will search for it, it will show you here add to cart. It is 100% free, so you don't have to worry about it. Just you have to click on it. Okay, and then you will install the engine. I already have this plugin and it's already installed, so I will go back to my Unreal Engine here and I will activate it. I will go to the settings, I will go to the plugins, and here I will search for MetaHuman plugin, and here it is, MetaHuman plugin. I just have to enable it. I will press yes, and it will ask me to restart. So I will just press restart here, and all the files I will save them if it is not saved yet. So once it is saved and once it is started, then we can convert our character into a MetaHuman character. So let it restart now. So now it is restarting. So let it load. So now it is loaded. So I can now close this one, cancel this, and go to my folder where I have imported a character. Now this is a character which is made in a different software, not inside like MetaHuman. It's not a MetaHuman character. It's like a stylized cartoon character. So if I double click over here, you can see that this is the character. Okay, and then I will zoom in, and you can see it's like a cartoon character. It's not more like a realist, more like a hyper-realistic MetaHuman kind of character. So how we can convert this character into a MetaHuman character? So let's see. Let me close this one. Now in the same folder where I have all the files which is related to this character, I will go to that folder. Somewhere at the end, right click here, and now you will notice you have this option which is called MetaHuman. I will go to this option MetaHuman, and I will create a MetaHuman identity. Once I will do that, it will create an identity and ask me to rename it, and I can rename it to stylized underscore character. So this is stylized character, and then once it is done, I can load it. Okay, I can double click on it and it will load the screen. And one more thing I can do here is that I have to log in with my like Epic Games account. So now it is loading, it's logging in. So now I'm logged in, and what else I can do is that I can just drag this down and dock it here so I know what is going on. Okay, here what I can do is that first of all, I need to know what is the name of the character that I want to convert. So this is the name, okay, MUNNA, something like that. And I will go here, search for it, and here is it. I will click on it, and my character is here basically. So so I have to make it a little bit brighter. It's showing without the texture, so don't worry about that because we have to create our own texture. So here is my character. Now what I have to do is that, because it's using a wide angle to show the face of this character, better is to see the character with the help of like lesser wide angle, maybe more flat angle. So that I can change from here, this menu, and I will change my field of view from 45 to 20, so it will be more orthographic and rather than being more wide angle. So I will just place it here. Okay. Now here, what I want to do is that I want to select the character and its neutral pose. Your character should have a neutral pose. He should not be smiling or showing teeth or having an expression. So it will have to be a neutral expression, just like what I have here. Now, once this is done, I will promote a frame. So I will select its neutral pose. I'll click on the promote frame. Once the frame is promoted, so what I can do, I can turn on the auto tracking so I don't have to do manual tracking. So I will right click here on the frame 0, choose auto tracking on. Once it is done, then I will wait, just you have to wait for a while because it will load the trackers. Now you can see that clearly you have the trackers here. Now what we can do is that we can just right click here and lock the camera so that when you move around your scene, now I think it is too bright, so let me reduce the brightness. Okay. Now if I zoom in and out, so you can see that it's just the view of the camera. Now you have to check if everything is fine, like his eyes are fine, so I don't have to worry about maybe if you want to make the eye a little bit bigger here, okay, or maybe smaller, and you can see from here it's have to be a little at this side. So totally up to you the way you want to set up, but I like the way it was before. Okay, only from the side viewport, what I can do is that I can move it. Now I will go to the other part here and fix this eye part. Okay. Now everything else looks fine here. Only the mouth have to be a little bit down here. Okay. He does not have eyebrow. So what I can do is that, because if you will notice here on the right side that the eyes are there, upper lips, lower lips are there, nose sidelines are here. Okay. But there is no such thing as the eyebrows. So I will click on both of the eyebrow, and if I will zoom out, you can see eyebrows are here down. So I will take both of them with the shift button, and I can move these up there. Okay, so this eyebrow should go here somewhere, and this eyebrow should go somewhere here. But if you will notice that his eyebrow shape is a little different, the original one. So what I will do here is that I will try to follow the shape of the original eyebrow. So he will look, he will just, he will have that sort of a personality, like he looks a little bit angry. Now, if you want to deselect anything, you can click anywhere outside here. So it will deselect. And now I can put this here. Okay. So this is how I will set up the right side here. Now I will go to the left side. So pretty much I will follow the same sort of approach here. Now you don't have to worry about being symmetrical, because usually, uh, on the face, we don't have everything symmetrical. Yeah, maybe in cartoons you have like symmetrical of like faces, but usually the faces are not too symmetrical, so you don't have too much worry about that. Okay. Now, regarding these points, suppose if you don't want a lot of points here, so what you can do, you can delete the points. To delete the points, you have to press Shift and Control on your keyboard and click if you're using PC, or Command and Shift if you're using Mac. So if I click on some point with the Shift and Control, or Shift or Command, you can see it is deleted. But if I want to add something, then only I have to press Control if I'm using PC, or Command if I'm using Mac, and then click on it, and then you can move. So this is how you can remove or add. Now I'm done with this. The next step is that I will uh, solve the identity here by clicking this, and you can see one by one all these will get activated. Okay, now this is done. This is my A view, okay, showing me this. I can go to the B view. B view is actually what the character will look like. Now here I can unlock my camera, and I can view how this character will look like in MetaHuman. Let's make the light a little brighter. Okay, I think it is, for some reason, it's not showing. Okay, yeah, now it's fine. Okay, so this is how it will actually look like in the MetaHuman. Now what I can do, I'm done with the MetaHuman identity solver, and I can switch back and forth to see how it looks like. And then I can finally export it to the MetaHuman by clicking Mesh to MetaHuman. Once I will do that, it will ask me that your body type is not selected. So that's a warning. So I need to go to the body. Now he's like a heavy character. So I need a heavy body, and he should be tall, and he should be heavy. So I will choose this one. Okay, this will suit him, and he is taller. Now I will go and select this option. Now it will start exporting it to MetaHuman. Now, once it is exported to MetaHuman, it will give me this message that your MetaHuman is now available in Creator and Bridge in the My MetaHuman section. So I'll press OK. Can now close this one. If you want, you can save it and close it. And now I can go to my Quixel Bridge by going to this option, to the Quixel Bridge. And then once this is loaded, I will go to the MetaHumans. Okay, so this background service stops, so I have to restart the background service. It will restart it. Okay, so now it is loading up. Okay, now it is loaded, so I will go to my MetaHumans, and here I think the first one, here it is, the stylized character. This is the one that I have uploaded. Right now you won't see any sort of like an icon for this character because this is just created right now. So I will just click on it, and I will start the MetaHuman creator. So you will just see the logos. Rest of them have the icons basically. Okay, so I will just press start MetaHuman character, and it will open it up in a separate window, and then I will launch latest MetaHuman creator, and it will take a little time to load. So now it is loading the application. Now you can see the character is now loaded, but it is without the skins. Okay. Now, originally, when you have seen the character, you will notice that in Unreal Engine here, let me hide this. The character that I have here was wearing a cap. Okay. So now because of this cap, you will notice that here there is a bump because the MetaHuman creator is taking that cap as the part of the skull, which we can fix. Okay, so let's see how we can customize this now. So I will just select this one and press edit selected. Okay, now first of all, what we need to do here is that we will go to the custom mesh, and we will enable the editing. And it will ask you, do you want to enable editing on this character, or you want to duplicate this and enable the editing on it? So I will say not, I don't want it to duplicate. I will just work on this one. So I will just choose unlock only. So start enabling this. Now this is enabled. So what I will do here is that, as you can see that these are some parts, forehead, skull, forehead, eyebrows, and inner eyes, outer eyes. Now, whatever is not right, like suppose his skull and his forehead is not right because of the cap he was wearing. So I can do is that I can reduce its region influence. Okay, so there is an overall influence also and region influence also. Overall influence means the overall influence of this character and the MetaHuman's original character. So if one is there, that means it is complete. So if I will reduce it, so you will see he will become like a normal character. Okay, but if I will keep it one, he will be as what I want, and then so I can make it half or more or lesser. So it's up to you, but I will keep it one. That means 100%. But the influence of the skull, I will reduce it 100 to the zero. That means there will be no bump on his head. So you can see from the skull, it is the bump is not anymore there, but on the forehead there is. So I will select the forehead also and reduce it completely or a little bit. It's up to you, but I will reduce completely because it's not ruining the actual shape of my character. It stays as this one. It looks like this one. Now I have to, I can blend now with different other characters like his eyes, his nose, but I don't want that. I want to keep it. Or I can sculpt it from here. So up to you, but I don't want to do that because this is how I want it. I will go to the skin and then I will assign the skin color. So once you will press assign the skin color, choose the skin color you want. It will start loading the skin color. And I can have a little bit dark skin, something like this. Okay. And then I can increase the texture. There are different kind of textures here. So you can see that as I'm increasing the texture, it's randomizing the texture. As much higher I'm going, it is making it more rough, more old. Okay. And you can see the wrinkles and things appearing on his face. So I have to be a little careful because his chin is more like not like a regular chin. So I have to be careful with the chin. So this looks fine. Otherwise, if I will go more higher or lower, it affects this area of the chin. Okay. Otherwise, I have to hide that area of the chin with the beard. But this is fine. Okay. Now contrast, I can increase or decrease the contrast of it. So his skin will become less pigmented, like more pale or more reddish if I will increase it. So I will keep it somewhere in the middle. Roughness, reduce the roughness will make his skin more oily. Increase will make it more matte, less like more dry. I will keep it somewhere here. Okay. Then freckles, if you want to add freckles on his face, so I can have more freckles. You can see that on his face, I have more freckles. Okay, less freckle, more freckles, up to you. Then accent, accents, I can have like accent colors. Like I want his eyes to be more reddish. I can increase it. You can see more reddish it will become. Saturation of that, I will reduce a little bit so it will not look red. It will look more darkish. And lightness, I can decrease it so it will become more dark. So same thing I can do with the cheeks. Okay, I can make the cheeks with like red, but more less reddish and more like darker sort of thing. Something like that I can play with this. Okay, and then you can go to the eyes. You can change the eye color, or you can make him more scary. Okay, like make the eye completely white also, or maybe what you can do, you can make half eye, like one of the eye a different color and other eye different color. So you can use this option also. And this is the inside eye part, like this part, like, like sclera. So sclera is this inside part. You can do it. Veins, I can increase veins more, less veins. So less brighter, darker. So totally up to you what you want to do. I can make it more, both do the same thing. You can do that. So you can see more reddish it will become. Okay. Now I can also a little bit yellowish. Okay. Teeth, if I will go, it will show me the teeth variation. But I have to, first of all, open the jaw to see that. Let's go back here. Sometimes it takes a little time to rotate or to open the mouth. Maybe you have to come back and forth, like you have to, uh, because of the internet speed also it depends. Okay. So if your mouth is not open, usually it opens the mouth. If it is not opening, you can do from here or like exit and enter again, then it will show. You can add makeup. I don't want to add the makeup head. So maybe I can have styles here, different hairs. So whatever hair I want, I can choose from here and apply it there. Then I can choose the presets or custom colors. So I can choose whatever color I want. So eyebrows, styles, or details. So you have different sort of them. Okay, presets also I can choose. Eyelashes I will not change. You can also go to the styles and change the eyelashes if you want. Mustache style, I can go and choose a mustache here. Beard also style, and I can choose a beard also, just like this, or maybe like this. Okay, so you have different sort of ways of fixing editing this. Proportions is fine. Maybe I can make the head bigger, or maybe I can make the head smaller, or maybe in the middle. So more cartoonish if you will make it bigger. Then tops, you can more like decide what you want him to wear, and then you can change the color, add graphics to it. So whatever you want to do, you can do that. And then button, what you want him to wear, what color you want. And then maybe at the end, you can see that if you want to add a shoe, you can add the shoes. You can give colors to it, whatever color you want. Okay. So these are a few different things that you can do. So once you are done, it will show you how many levels of detail that there are. So it have around like 7. You can also change the hair to the hair card. So if you will do that, it will show the hair card. Otherwise, the hair strands. 7 will show you the lowest quality. This is how it will look like with the lowest quality, and this is how it will look like with the highest quality. Okay. So I will go back here to my home, and now you can see that my character is ready, the stylized character. So my stylized character is ready. And now what I can do is that I can close from here, and I can go back to my Unreal Engine, and here is the character which I just created. Okay. And the hair I chose is basically will only show me on the level of detail 0 and level of detail 1. It will not show me from 2, 3, or 4 because it's very like high resolution, like you can say, like hair. Okay, so these are high resolution hair. It won't work like on lower level of detail. It will work on the higher level of detail, means like 0 or 1. Now you can see it will take a little time to update. So you can download it from here. You can add it in your like Unreal Engine, and you can work on this. So this is how you can convert any character that you have into a MetaHuman character. So again, if your eyes are bigger, or you have the cap or any, like you have horns coming out of the head, like a devil horns or anything that is unusual, what will happen is that that part won't be uh, read by the MetaHuman creator. It won't be processed, and what MetaHuman like character uh, can reduce the influence, like the way I did it for the skull and the forehead. You can reduce the influence of those parts, like for the eye area around the eyes, you can reduce the influence, or maybe a forehead, you can reduce the influence to make it look more like stylized, but without any bumps or deformation. So I hope you have learned how, like from this lesson, like how you can convert your own character to a MetaHuman character.
If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do it now and don't forget to hit the bell icon. By the way, I have noticed that many of you are watching my videos without subscribing. So let's change that. Subscribe to my channel and be the part of the interactive community. Now, here's something really important I want to talk about. Please do not download my videos. Just watch them online. When you download them, it messes up my watch time hours. And that's a bummer. I want to keep creating awesome videos, but it's demotivating when I lose out on those stats. Thanks a bunch for your support. You guys rock. Catch you all in the next video.